Hello everyone, this is English Tutor Hub official channel and welcome back to our English lesson where learning English feels like art. And today's video, it's about Dangling Modifier, a complete guide. Dangling Modifier in English. Number 1, definition and meaning. 2, clear explanation. 3, comparison. Short answer: a dangling modifier is defined as a word or group of words that modifies a different word or no word at all. Dangling modifiers are considered to be grammatical errors. Don't use dangling modifiers in your writing and speech. But wait! There are a lot of things to learn about dangling modifiers. Dangling modifiers are commonly seen in their speeches and writings. You need to master the chapter of dangling modifiers in English in order to identify and avoid using them. This video covers dangling modifier meaning and definition. Examples of dangling modifiers. Types of dangling modifiers. Frequently asked questions, dangling modifiers. Dangling modifier meaning and definition. What is a dangling modifier? A dangling modifier means a hanging modifier. To dangle is to hang or swing loosely. Dangling modifiers are also known as floating modifiers or misplaced modifiers. We all know that a modifier is a word or a phrase that is used with another word or phrase to add or limit the meaning of the latter, as good in good boy and a very good in a very good boy in black suit. What if the word that is modified isn't present in the sentence? Do you get the question? I mean to say that the modifier is present in the sentence, but the word that is to be modified isn't present in the sentence. Look at the example having a dangling modifier. Walking on the road, the stalls and shops were beautiful. The highlighted gerund phrase acts as a dangling or hanging modifier and is considered to be grammatically incorrect, as it means the stalls and shops were beautiful while walking on the road, because the logically fit word or the subject of the sentence that is to be modified isn't present in the sentence. The sentence can be corrected the following way. Walking on the road, I saw the beautiful stalls and shops. Now the sentence is grammatically correct because the highlighted gerund phrase is no longer a dangling modifier but a grammatical modifier which modifies the subject pronoun used immediately after it. Definitions of a dangling modifier. A dangling modifier is defined as a word or phrase that modifies no word, because the word or phrase modified isn't present in the sentence. A dangling modifier can also be defined as a word or phrase that modifies an implicit, not mentioned word or phrase. As per the definition, a dangling modifier can be defined as 1. It's a word or group of words or phrase. 2. It modifies nothing in the sentence. 3. Or it modifies the subject of the sentence incorrectly. Examples of dangling modifier. 1. Having had lunch, the topic will be discussed. Correction. Having had lunch, will discuss the topic. Number 2. Having followed the diet plan, my weight increased. Correction. Having followed the diet plan, I increased my weight. Here are a few examples of dangling modifiers which contain different types of modifiers modifying nothing in the sentences. The following highlighted phrases are dangling modifiers. Number 3. Walking on the road, the cities were beautiful. Correction. Walking on the road, I saw the beautiful cities. 4. Reaching the library, the text will be discussed. Correction. Reaching the library will discuss the text. Number 5. Wise and intelligent, his choice was good. Correction. Wise and intelligent, he made a good choice. Number 6. While speaking English fast, many mistakes were made. Correction. While speaking English fast, he made many mistakes. Comparing different types of modifiers. 1. Absolute phrase versus dangling modifier. An absolute clause is a group of words that is used to modify nothing at all in a sentence and is considered to be grammatically correct, whereas a dangling modifier is a group of words that is used to modify a wrong word or no word in a sentence. So, the major difference between an absolute clause and dangling modifier is that an absolute clause is not used to modify any element in the sentence at all, whereas a dangling modifier is used to modify a wrong element in the sentence. Compare the below given examples, where the first is an example of absolute clause and the second an example of dangling modifier. Examples of absolute clauses and dangling modifiers. 1. This is absolute clause. The day being hot, I've cancelled the plan to go to the market. This absolute clause is grammatically fine. 2. Dangling modifier. Having had breakfast, the plan was cancelled. This dangling modifier, this dangling participle is grammatically incorrect as it implies that the plan has had breakfast. Two, misplaced modifiers versus dangling modifiers. A misplaced modifier is a word, phrase, or clause which is placed in a wrong place, whereas a dangling modifier is a group of words that is used to modify a wrong element in a sentence. So, the main difference between a misplaced and dangling modifier is that the word which the misplaced modifier modifies is present in the sentence, whereas the word which the dangling modifier modifies is not present in the sentence. Compare the following two examples, where the first is an example of a misplaced modifier, whereas the second an example of a dangling modifier. Examples of misplaced and dangling modifiers. 1. Misplaced modifier. This is a red girl's bag. The adjective red modifies the word bag, but it's used in a wrong place, which results in making the sentence incorrect. because the intended meaning is, this is a girl's red bag. Number 2, dangling modifier. After reading the review, the movie was watched. The dangling participle is a dangling modifier as it modifies the wrong element, movie. Number 3, squinting modifiers versus dangling modifiers. A squinting modifier can modify both the words that are used before and after it, whereas a dangling modifier is a group of words that is used to modify a wrong element in a sentence. So, the real difference between a squinting and dangling modifier is that a squinting modifier can choose words used before and after it, whereas a dangling modifier modifies a wrong word in the sentence. Compare the examples given below, where the first is an example of a squinting modifier and the second an example of a dangling modifier. Examples of squinting modifiers and dangling modifiers. 1. Squinting modifier, eating food quickly, causes indigestion. The word quickly is a squinting modifier which can either modify the phrase eating food or the phrase causing indigestion. The meaning will be different depending on which phrase it modifies. Number 2. Dangling modifier, having eaten food, indigestion was caused. The participle phrase is a dangling modifier which modifies a wrong element in the sentence. Now that you've understood the dangling modifier and its sister types, you need to master the types of dangling modifiers, modifier, and its types, with examples are discussed below. Types of dangling modifiers in English. There are basically 5 major types of dangling modifiers in English grammar, which are discussed below. 1. Participles as dangling modifiers. Present participles, verb plus ing like going or eating, and past participles, the third form of a verb like tired and drunk, are sometimes used as dangling modifiers, which is incorrect. Examples: A. This is wrong. Present participle, present particle, reaching the station, the sun set in. Correct. As I reach the station, the sun set in. B. This is wrong. Past participle, tired of his delay, he was punished by the teacher. Correct. Tired of his delay, the teacher punished him. Number 2, infinitive phrase as dangling modifier. An infinitive phrase is a verb preceded by the preposition to. Infinitive phrases are also used as dangling modifiers, which is again incorrect. Examples: this is wrong. To go abroad, a flight ticket was booked. Correct. To go abroad, he booked a flight ticket. Number 3, prepositional phrase as dangling modifier. A prepositional phrase is a group of words which has a preposition and is used to modify nouns or verbs. Prepositional phrases are also sometimes used as dangling modifiers when they're not used right before or after the words they modify. Example: wrong. A man was tied by the policeman with a rope. Correct. A man was tied with a rope by the policeman. Number 4, adjective phrase as dangling modifier. An adjective phrase is a group of words that is used to modify a noun, Adjective phrases are used as dangling modifiers. When they're used without the words they modify, examples: wrong, the very happy has become gloomy today. Correct, the very happy boy has become gloomy today. Number 5, adverbial phrase as dangling modifier. An adverbial phrase is a group of words that function as an adverb. Adverbial phrases become dangling modifiers when they're used without paying proper attention. Examples: wrong, after reading the book, the dog with her went to the garden. Correct, after reading the book, she with the dog went to the garden. Frequently asked questions, dangling modifier. What is a dangling modifier? A dangling modifier is defined as a word or phrase that modifies no word or phrase because the word or phrase modified isn't present in the sentence. A dangling modifier can also be defined as a word or phrase that modifies an implicit, not mentioned, word or phrase. What is an example of dangling modifier? 1. Having had lunch, the topic will be discussed. Having followed the diet plan, my weight increased. 3. Walking on the road, the cities were beautiful. 4. Reaching the library, the text will be discussed. 5. Wise and intelligent, his choice was good. 6. While speaking English fast, many mistakes were made. Is dangling modifier a mistake? Yes, dangling modifier is considered to be a grammatical mistake in English grammar as it modifies what it shouldn't or modifies nothing in a sentence. Learn more in this video. So, this video ends here about dangling modifier, a complete guide. Thanks for watching.